I grew up Christian from the age of 5, and then I started to study and practice witchcraft. And then I went back to being a Christian. So the story is long, and it's I'm going to share it, but I'm not going to share the long version. So first of all, I am JL Song, and I go by the name of Mystic, Obia, and Bruja. So essentially, when I left Christianity and came back, when I went from being a Christian to studying and practicing witchcraft, I was in a position of really searching. I was searching for answers to so many questions that I had about mysticism. I considered myself to be a Christian mystic, and my mom was definitely instrumental in that. And it was something that was not necessarily favored when you think about the traditional Christian church. I want to say the black church, okay? So essentially the things that I found out about mysticism, occult practice, as well as spiritualism, it, in my opinion, was very similar to what I had read and come to understand in Christianity. So once I started putting these two things together, that is Christianity and we'll just say occult practices, a light bulb went off, and I started really digging deeper into scriptures and what I had learned from astrology, numerology, all of the above. Essentially, the biggest thing that stood out was magic and occult magic, and how it really would meet up with miracles. So, as I studied and practiced witchcraft, it was hard for me to decipher what the big difference was. Essentially, once I started to figure out that they were so similar, I wanted to go back to Christianity, only because I felt that it was more my flavor, and because of my love for the black church. So essentially, what I started to do when I came back to Christianity was studying the Bible more in depthly. And as I studied more in depthly, I found that, oh my goodness, the very thing that I started off with studying, which were the tarot cards, many of the scriptures that I read had correlation to the tarot deck. And it was so amazing to me. It was mind-boggling. So I put things together, and I came up with what I call Bible magic. So what I want to do is basically share things that I read, I studied, I researched, and of course you can go back and research for yourself, but essentially they were so interesting I want to share them, and we're going to do it right here. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride, or maybe not. You probably already know these things, who knows, but I'm going to share Bible magic with you through the tarot deck, and I'm looking forward to it. So stay tuned.